Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this session, we are going to discuss about optimization techniques in artificial neural network. This is useful for 4th year BTech second semester CSE students. What is optimization? Yes, in our day-to-day life, we are using the word optimization or optimal point. Optimization means using minimum number of resources to get maximum benefit. Just doing the job with ease and getting the maximum result. It requires less energy, less cost, but you should get maximum output. You call it as optimization. Optimization is an action of making something such as designing, situation, resource, and system as effective as possible. Using the resemblance between the cost function and energy function, we can use highly interconnected neurons to solve this optimization. In this case, we concentrate on energy function and cost function. We need to have minimum cost and minimum energy, but you want to get the result as usually with the minimum effort. So we call it as optimization. So whatever the optimization techniques we are using in our day-to-day life, the same techniques we are using it in artificial intelligence and artificial neural networks also. Because artificial intelligence is simply mimic the nature. Just we are imitating the nature. So in the same way we are optimizing. So we have number of optimization techniques. Hopefield network is one of the most regularly using optimization technique. Hopefield equation is a single layer recurrent network. It is a single layer in the examination point of view. This is important. Single layer and it is a recurrent network. It is a fully connected recurrent network. This can be used for optimization. Hopefield is also used for association also. So what we need to remember while optimizing using the Hopefield? The energy function must be minimum of the network. It should be used as minimum as possible. With minimum energy, we need to reach the target. It will find satisfactory function rather than simply selecting from the existing function. Always you try to find the better solution, better way. Better way in the sense with the minimum cost, with the minimum energy, reaching the result or getting the goal. You call it as better way, better solution, better cost. In our day-to-day life, in the shopping also we are using the word better cost, better product. Better cost in the sense with less cost. Better product in the sense with the minimum cost we are able to get more number of elements, or we are able to get high quality or high quantity with the minimum cost. You call it as better product or better offer. So in the same way we are using the word optimization. Third point, the quality of the solution found by Hopefield network depends on number of factors like initial state of the network, at what position we have started. That is very important. It considers the initial position of the situation also. Already we have discussed that in state positions. Consider traveling salesman problem. The traveling salesman problem is the most commonly used optimization problem. In this traveling salesman problem, a particular salesperson has to travel among number of cities. Each city must be connected exactly once, and it is a circular travel. When whatever the city has started, the same city has to reach with the minimum cost and with the minimum traveling time. Every city must be visited exactly once. Now we consider Hopefield equation. So we are using the Hopefield technique to solve this traveling salesman problem. First we consider what is Hopefield equation. So that Hopefield neural network is invented by John Hopefield in 1982. It consists of single layer fully recurrent network. Single layer fully recurrent network. The hope field is commonly used for auto association and optimization task. Here we are using the optimization task in the traveling salesman problem. The hope field equation is operating on discrete functions. Discrete in the sense 0 or 1, or else it uses bipolar values. Bipolar in the sense +1 or -1. It may be using discrete values or bipolar values. The network is having the symmetrical weights with no self connections. Symmetrical weight in the sense Wij equals to Wji and Wii equals to 0. That means the double weight of 1 2 is equal to weight of 2 1. You call it as symmetric weights. Already you know about symmetric matrix. Now you concentrate on traveling salesman problem. What are the basic concepts of traveling salesman problem? In the examination point of view also, you need to write a traveling salesman problem. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe my channel and share it to your friends. Click on the bell icon. You write your comments in the comment box. The traveling salesman problem is classical optimization problem in which the salesman has to travel n cities. Here I am considering 4 cities, that may be 5 cities, 10 cities or n number of cities, any number of cities. Here all the traveling salesman problem, it has to travel throughout all the cities with less cost and with the minimum distance, with the minimum cost and minimum distance and within minimum time. So we call that route is the best route, optimum route. Whatever the city has started, that city has to come back to that city. You call it as circular tour traveling. Circular tour traveling. For example, if the salesperson has started at city A, then he has to visit B, from B to C, C to D, and again from D to A. Consider this small example. Every city is connected with every other city. For example, if he is starting from A, there is a route from A to B, and in the same way there is a route from A to C, and there is a route from A to D. And from every one city there is a direct connection with every another city. If he has started at A, he need to visit B, C, D, and at last he should come back to A. Then you call it as circular traveling. If he starts at B, then he has to visit C, D, A and come back. Just the salesperson has to come back to his home city with minimum cost, minimum time. That is called as optimum solution. So we represent it in the matrix format. Already you know about matrix. The traveling salesman problem is represented with the square matrix. Definitely square matrix only. For example, if he is having 4 cities, is going to get 4 by 4 matrix. If he is having 10 cities, he is going to get 10 by 10 matrix. Now you see the representation of traveling salesman problem in matrix format. It resembles your identity matrix with the given size. You know 2 by 2 identity matrix is 1 0 0 1, or the matrix contains all zeros except diagonal elements. All the diagonal elements are ones. You call it as identity matrix. You might remember your identity matrix. Identity matrix is represented by I, 1 0 0 1, like that. That is 2 by 2. This is 4 by 4 identity matrix. It represents 1 means true, 0 means false. So A to A is 1, B to B is 1, C to C is 1, D to D is 1. Here we represent every row, every column with single ones, and all the remaining elements are zeros. So represent a solution by hope field network. While considering the traveling salesman problem, every node in the network corresponds to one element in the matrix. We use this energy function calculation. To optimize this, energy function must be minimum. It should consume minimum energy, as minimum as possible. On the basis of the two constraints, we calculate this energy function. Constraint 1. Constraint 1, which calculate the function, that is to the one element must be equal to 1 in every row. Simple thing. Every row must have a single one. All remaining elements in that row are zeros. Every row there must be only one. All other elements must be zeros. That means every city must be visited only one. So sum of the elements in any row must be equals to 1. That we are representing it in the mathematical format. Sigma j is 1 to n m xj, row comma column. Column is varying, row is fixed. The summation of the elements in one row, any row, first row, second row, any row, should be equals to 1. Because every row it has only single one. For example, you consider first row. What is the sum of first row elements? 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. Sum is 1. In the same way, second row, 0 plus 1 plus 0 plus 0, sum is 1. Third row, 0, 0, 1, 0, sum is 1. Fourth row, 0, 0, 0, 1, sum is 1. That means, for example, you are representing it like mathematical equation. Sigma j is 1 to n, xj, j varying from 1 to n. That means, for example, if I am representing matrix m 1 comma 1. Next one is m 1 comma 1 is 1. m 1 2. J is varying from 1 to 4. Here my n size is 2, so 1 comma 2 is 0. m 1 comma 3 is also 0. My n value is 4, so m 1 comma 4 is also 0. If I sum all these elements, 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1, it is 1. So this is true for any row. We call it as constraint 1. Constraint 1, every row must have single one. All remaining elements must be zeros. So we use the energy function to be minimized. So consider this energy function. Energy function is sigma x is 1 to n, 1 minus sigma j is 1 to n, mxj whole square. This is important. This is to minimize the energy value. Constraint number 2. Constraint number 2 is related with column. Every column you must have single one. All other elements must be zeros. Same previous equation, but instead of changing the columns, here we change the rows. X varies from 1 to n. You recollect your mathematical table, matrix table. Every column you must have one. You consider the first column. 1 1, 1 2, 2 1, 3 1, 4 1. Sum is 0. Every column must total is 0. Second column total is 1. Third column total is 1. Fourth column total is 1. Constraint 1 deals with rows. Constraint 2 deals with the column. Simply altogether, every row, every column must contain at least exactly, not at least, exactly single one. All other elements should be zeros. Every row you should have exactly single one. Every column you should have exactly single one. And all other elements in the table are zeros. In that matrix are zeros. These two constraints should be considered in the Hopefield equation. Now you consider the energy function. So energy function based upon the above constraints. Same like previous rows. Sigma j is 1 to n, 1 minus sigma x is 1 to n, mxj. Here rows changing. Same equation, the for constraint 1, columns changing, here rows changing. Now cost function calculation. It should be a square matrix and n size should be greater than 0. The cost of traveling from city X to Y is denoted by Cx comma Y. C stands for cost. Cost of traveling from city X to city Y. You call it as Cxy. Cost should be as minimum as possible. Cost should be as minimum as possible. The cost is represented as mx comma I equals to 1 and my comma I plus 1 is 1. As we know, in matrix, the output value of each mode can be either 0 or 1 as it is a binary matrix. Hence, for every pair of cities A and B, we can add the following terms in the energy function. You consider this energy function sigma I is 1 to n cost of x comma y, that means cost to travel from city X to Y, and energy function m of x comma I into m of y comma I plus 1 plus m of y comma I minus 1. That means neighboring cities, above column and below column. On the basis of this above function constraints, the final energy function E can be followed as sigma E equals to energy E equals to half into sigma I is 1 to n sigma x, sigma y is not equal to x, c of x comma y, cost of x comma y into m of x comma I into m of y comma I plus 1 plus m of y comma I minus 1 plus gamma 1 into sigma x is 1 minus sigma xi whole square. This means energy function. In the same way, gamma 2, we use gamma 1 and gamma 2 are weighing constants. The other remaining optimization functions will be explained in another video. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe my channel and post your comments. Thank you.